Rahim all the way from Mangalore.
Okay, wow.
Okay.
Okay, we can start.
Yeah, Yashodan has to be ready. So once he's ready, then let's.
Okay, shall we start?
Yeah.
Great. Good afternoon, one and all. Welcome to WMC Toastmasters online meeting. For a change, we are having an online meeting today due to Ramadan. And there are very basic rules of this online meeting. As to one of the most important thing, make sure that you keep your video on. So when you are keeping your video on, then you will enjoy the meeting as well as others will enjoy the presence of you in the meeting. And keep your microphone off when you are not speaking. Let's have a wonderful time together. Enjoy the meeting, have fun, and learn something new today. So with this, let us welcome our President Toastmaster Ovin Krasta to start the meeting in a bang. Let's welcome Toastmaster Ovin Krasta.
Thank you. Thank you, Sajid Tam, for the brilliant start. And it was accidental start as well. You're not supposed to open the meeting. You did it wonderfully well. I hope it has added much needed vigor to the meeting. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. You can unmute and say good afternoon. Huh? Okay.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yeah. Yeah. I call meeting number 482 to order. Now it's time to talk to our guests and get them introduced to our club. Okay, let me start from the end, from bottom part. Okay, I'm seeing, okay, Mr. Abdul Salam. Okay, Toastmaster Abdul Salam. Could you please introduce yourself in 2 to 3 lines?
Yeah, I am Abdul Salam from Talisheri. I'm the Toastmaster Surgeon. I was in Toastmaster since 2 years. First, I was in Ernakulam. Then I am in Kannur. Last 1 year, I'm in Ernakulam. I'm in Kannur Toastmasters. That's only brief. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm enjoying as a Toastmaster. I'm enjoying I'm getting a lot of improvement from Toastmasters. So it's really very exciting journey. I'm with the Toastmasters, Kannur Toastmasters.
Nice to hear that.
Okay.
Welcome you. And shall we move to Fatima Ali? Madam, you may introduce yourself, you may unmute yourself, and if you can switch on your camera, that will be great. I guess she's not around, or maybe she's a bit shy to communicate. Okay, we'll move to Samir. Yeah. Samir, you may introduce yourself. Yes, I know you attended a couple of meetings. Many of us are familiar with your name and your face. Yeah. Unmute yourself, unmute.
Yeah.
You're still mute. You're still mute.
How about now?
Yeah, now you're audible.
Yeah, good afternoon, Toastmasters, and myself, Samir Parab. I've already attended 2 meetings in Town Plaza. This will be my first online meeting, and hopefully soon I will be joining Toastmasters in Bahrain. So it was wonderful opportunity by Mr. Ovin Krasta to help me, like I could gain some valuable insights, and it will help me in future. Thanks.
Thank you. We welcome you as well. Toastmaster Hazel, you will be officially introduced later, but I would like to hear a few words from you.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
How are you all?
All well, all well.
Good evening.
Thank you so much for inviting me, and it's really a pleasure to come to WMC. It's been a long time. Owen had invited me previously, but I never got an opportunity. But then it feels like home because I have been here before for one of your contests. And yeah, I'm Hazel from May Springs Toastmasters Club in Kuwait. And I've been a Toastmaster since 4 years. My major years of being in Toastmasters was online, and I feel that online medium has made me a better version of myself. So I'm very thankful to the online medium. So it's really I'm really happy to come for a meeting online since we started meeting offline quite some time now. So coming back to this medium feels great. So thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
Thank you. So we have all introduced all of our guests. Yeah. Welcome. So let's start. We don't have a great day. We make it a great day. Rightly so, we are gathered here to make this evening a great one. We have a fantastic lineup of speakers and role players today. American motivational speaker Jim Rohn once said, "Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live." In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to overlook the importance of prioritizing our health. Yet, our well being serves as the foundation upon which we build our lives. From the food we eat to the activities we engage in, every choice we make plays a role in shaping our health and quality of life. Nurturing our health is not merely about the absence of illness. It is about fostering a state of holistic well-being that encompasses physical, mental, and emotional health. It is about recognizing that our bodies and minds are interconnected and taking proactive steps to support their harmonious functioning. We have passed the COVID era not long ago and understood the significance of health in a much appropriate way. I will let my learned Toastmaster of the day to provide you more insight on this subject during this meeting. If I talk about our Toastmasters Club's health, it's doing absolutely well. And we are now a strong team of 32 members. Also, we have already achieved 9 DCP points, are one among very few clubs in our district to achieve President's Distinguished Club for this term. I thank our ExCom and all the members for taking good care of our Toastmasters Club and keeping it in good health. As rightly said by the founder of the great non-profit organization, Raoul C. Smedley, founder of Toastmasters, he said, "The Toastmasters Club, which has the right sort of program, does not lose its members." Ladies and gentlemen, we all deserve a round of applause for this achievement. I conclude my address with this quote: "Just believe in what you are doing and keep doing it." So it's now time to adopt the agenda. our VP Education, Nubin. Are you there?
Owen, Nubin couldn't join, so he has asked me to take up his role for the time being. He
Okay.
was having some network issues. There is no change in the agenda. We'll go as per the fixed agenda.
Okay, okay. And he's trying to connect and he's getting exiting.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So someone may adopt the agenda. Toastmaster Yashodhan has adopted the agenda. Someone may second. Toastmaster Norman has seconded it. Okay. So let's go ahead with the meeting. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to introduce the MC of the evening. He's in fact come across as very calm and collective person. Doctor by profession, working as pediatrician in American Mission Hospital. Fitness enthusiast with a special interest in low carb nutrition and finance. Interesting doctor by profession with keen interest in finance. Who else better than a doctor and fitness freak to tell us about health and life? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with your thunderous applause, Toastmaster of the Day, Smart and Fit, Toastmaster Dr. Saji Kumar.
Thank you, President Owen, for that introduction. Okay, so good evening, my fellow Toastmasters guests. Okay, okay, so I think I'm audible. Okay, fine. So before we go to our today's theme, I'll just give a brief about our WMC Toastmaster Club because this is for the new members and for the guests. So WMC Toastmaster Club is one of the pioneers in the Toastmastering in the island. This club was started way back in 2003 with AJ Jose as the sponsor, Matthew Oman as the mentor, and Dr. Babu Ramchandran as the founder president. So coming to our today's theme, everyone wants to be healthy. But what is health? WHO defines health as health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. It's not about treating illness by pills or injections. So now we have come way forward in prevention, like giving vaccines and taking care of the mental and social well-being, which all contributes to the different domains of the health. When you see health, like if you go anywhere, like social media, like everyone becomes a health expert. Like, so they give you tips. Okay, so we do this, you do that. So you can see two spectrums. So one people will be telling do this, and the other fear mongers will be telling don't do that, don't do that. And also when you say like, okay, I want to do exercise or dieting, what comes into the mind? Okay, many will procrastinate with lame excuses. Okay, today is Sunday. I will start from Monday. Okay, today is December. Okay, I will start from January 1. So we will have the own excuses, but the day never will come. So don't procrastinate, just act. I'm just going to share the screen for our theme. So 1 second, screen sharing. Okay. Okay, so, okay. Everyone can see the screen, right? Okay. So World Health Day. It's a global awareness day celebrated every year on 7th April. So it is 2 days from now under the sponsorship of the World Health Organization. The 75 is a number. So in 1948, the WHO held the first World Assembly. Then they decided that every year, 7th April, we celebrate with effect from 1950 as World Health Day. Okay. Everyone, last month we celebrated Women's Day. Okay, so what is the next question comes? When is the International Men's Day? Any inputs?
Somewhere in
On-
November.
Yeah, okay.
It's on 30th of February.
Okay, it never comes. So Owen gets closer. It's like November 19th. Okay. So is there any day for husbands?
That is February 9th, February 30th, as you just said.
But there is a
Or maybe it will be 1st of April.
I mean, so now you're kind of close. It is still April, so we are in the April only. So National Husband Day or the Husband Appreciation Day, it is observed at 3rd Saturday of April.
Oh, 3rd Saturday.
So you can expect some gifts, if at all.
I wish my wife is listening to this.
You can share that. Okay. Okay, so coming to the second slide. So this is our theme for the meeting, My Health, My Right. And this theme is based because this is the 2024 theme of WHO. So why they have come to this theme, My Health, My Right? See, health to the millions is coming under threat. So because main reasons are wars, calamities, epidemics, like what we saw in COVID, poverty, and many psychosocial issues we are facing hurdles. In addition, like burning of fossil fuels is making the climate crisis, air pollution, so taking away our right to breathe clean air. Among 195 countries, 140 countries adopted health as a basic right in their constitution. So luckily, we are in one of the country. But still, 4.5 billion, that is exactly half of the population, were not covered by essential health services in 2021. To address that, WHO has adopted this year theme as My Health, My Right. Okay, so what right you have? So you have right to have a safe and quality healthcare without any discrimination. You should have good health information. It should be confidential. And with evolving AI, it's like under threat. And information about your treatment and to inform consent. You should have all the treatment and informed consent. And you should have autonomy over bodily and integrity. And you should make your own decisions based off that. So health is a human right. So what, like when I saw the meeting, like people will be telling, okay, we'll be getting more health tips, that from a doctor. No, it will be boring. See, basically, if I say health tip, okay, say eat healthy, exercise, sleep, have a stress-free life. So it's a usual thing. So even the doctors won't follow it. So we'll skip that for today. And instead, we'll just play games because everyone likes to have a game. So we'll just play myth or fact game. So I'll be giving a statement. So I'll be just calling out to say what is their members' opinion on the statement. So whether it's a myth or a fact, we'll just see. So to open that, the first
Dr.
statement.
Saji,
yeah,
we can see your screen. You have to stop because
okay.
presentation you're not doing, right? Yeah.
Okay. Stop sharing.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Okay, fine. So, so since then you came up, we'll start with you itself. So,
it is like in a classroom.
so the statement is cracking knuckles
Yeah.
cause arthritis. So, what's your thought? What's your view? Like
No,
this?
no, I don't believe in all those kind of talks.
Okay, so it's
cannot.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it's a myth. It's not a fact. So it's because cracking knuckles will not cause arthritis. It's just bubbles plop in that fluid, synovial fluid. So that is a myth. Okay, so we'll just go ahead with our schedule. So we have role players and excellent education session waiting. So first role player of the day, like grammarian. She is a self-proclaimed queen of procrastination. We have a grammarian today. I have been asking her intro for the last 2 to 3 days, and she just delivers in hours before the meeting. So she is living by her word. I welcome Toastmaster Anita Kumari to introduce the word of the day and to explain her role of grammarian today.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saji. Good evening, all of you. As Toastmaster Saji told, I indeed have a tendency to procrastinate, but I do get things done eventually. Also, that is one of the reasons why I chose procrastination as the word of the day. Procrastination, the meaning is to voluntarily postpone or avoid doing something, often because the task at hand is difficult or unpleasant or boring. I'll give an example. She procrastinated the matter until it was almost too late, which often happens with me. Now coming to my role proper, grammarian is the language and grammar evaluator of a meeting. I have already introduced the word of the day, which is procrastination. I will make note of any incorrect or unique use of grammar during this meeting. I will also take note of the number of times each of the speakers are using the word of the day. And I will prepare my report and present it when called upon by the PMOD. Thank you.
It was excellent introduction. Okay, I'll have a statement for you. All radiology tests involve radiation. So what's your thought on that?
No, not exactly. Because we have tests that do not include any radiation, like ultrasounds and other tests. Many of them includes radiation, but there are tests which do not include radiation as well.
Yeah, so the common people think like if we want to go any test, it is all contain radiation, like ultrasound, MRI we have. It is not non-invasive.
Yeah.
So this way
Yeah.
you are hearing from an expert radiologist and working in Al Hilal Hospital. Okay.
Can I ask one more question to our radiologist?
Yeah, please.
What is radio doing in this radiologistic? I know radio as radio FM.
No, but radios it's their waves. They're like, so it is physics. Maybe
Yeah.
we have to take a
These
physics
waves are
class.
different than radio FM. Yeah.
Because many of our tests use radiation waves, no, for diagnosis. Many of them, not all.
So
Okay.
radiation is different than radio waves.
I think the wavelength and frequency are different, I think, what we use for our radios and what we use for our imaging.
You might be getting the answer in maybe 5-10 minutes because the next one is coming there. Okay, so we are 15 minutes delay. Okay, so we'll just try to catch up increase the speed and try to catch up. Next, I will be introducing the timer. The timer, a travel enthusiast who loves to explore, learn about different cultures, traditions, and heritage. As a hobby, she enjoys reading and watching movies, especially those that explore human nature. So we have timer of the day, Toastmaster Hida. I welcome her.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Dr. Saji. Time, it is free, but it's priceless. You can't own it, but you can use it. You can't keep it, but you can spend it. Once you have lost it, you can never get it back. Good evening, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My role as a timer is to keep time for the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and evaluations. As we conduct an online meeting, All speakers are requested to pay attention to my screen background so they can see the time cards changing. For the prepared speech session, the time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, the green card will be displayed on the screen. At 6, the yellow, and at 7, the red card. For table topics, each speaker is encouraged to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, the green card will be displayed. At 1 minute and 30 seconds, the yellow, and 2 minutes, the red card. And for speech evaluations, the time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will flash the green card. At 2 minutes, 30 seconds, the yellow. And at 3 minutes, the red card. There is a grace period of 30 seconds after the red card is displayed, each time to wrap up your speech. I hope all the speakers strive to be within their allotted time limit. I will be back with my report towards the end of the meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster Dr. Saji.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hida, for that explanation. I think we can pin your video while the speeches are going on so that they can have the transition of colors like from what you said. Okay, so a statement for you. Using a microwave is harmful to health. What's your thoughts? Toastmaster Hida.
Microwave, I believe it's not. I'm not sure. This is my belief.
Okay. So it's not about belief, like because microwaves are non-ionizing radiations, because previously our Toastmaster Yashodan was asking like all radiations, because we have an ionizing radiation and non-ionizing radiations, and microwaves are non-ionizing radiations, and it will not do anything to the food. And in fact, microwaving food helps to preserve the micronutrients, because when you refrigerate something, when you reheat it, the more you reheat, the micronutrients comes down. So when you microwave it, it will not. So basically microwave just vibrates the water molecules inside the food so that the heat comes. So microwave is kind of it's not as harmful. It's not harmful. It is not so as fearmongers say, don't use microwave and other thing, we should not hear over that. It's a myth. Then
Thank
next
you for that great information.
Yeah, thank you. So I go to the next role player. We'll introduce our counter. Okay, for the R counter, we have a dermatologist by profession, and she's a person who enjoys anything and everything related to the art and nature. She loves to dance, paint, act. She loves plants and gardening. She loves to read, love exploring nature. We have Toastmaster Sitara to do the R counter role.
Thank you for that introduction. A very good afternoon, Toastmaster of the day, Dr. Saji Kumar, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. It's me, Sitara Sridharan, handling the R counter today. The R counter is supposed to note down and point out those sounds and words that are used as fillers in your speeches. Coming to real life, we use a lot of these sounds to express our emotions or to express what we feel at a certain point of time. For instance, when we taste something delicious or you feel a soothing fragrance, these notations come unknowingly. Consider another scenario. You suddenly remember something that you had forgotten or that you had procrastinated for long. Then you suddenly remember and you feel like doing it. Yeah, again, these notations are used. Similarly, these notations give a reflection of your health status as well. If you are sick or if you are in pain, if you feel miserable, we lend these sounds to express our state. So as a person from the health sector, I feel that these sounds are are meaningful. And personally, I'm totally against denouncing the use of these notations completely. Many of you may be remembering the ad of the Move Balm. It says it all. But coming to a well-formed speech, whether it is a formal one or an informal one, inappropriate use of these filler sounds and words, filler sounds like or repeated use of words like well, but, and, or even some prolonged pauses can steal away the beauty of the speech or sometimes break that connection with the audience. So here I am to note down and point out these inappropriate words as well as sounds. And at the end of the meeting, I shall come up with a detailed report of these sounds, the number of times these has been used by our speakers. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Sitara, for those explanations. And the statement for you is, shaving hair makes it thick and strong. So what's your thought on it?
There is no study that has proven this, though my patients come up with this particular, thought repeatedly. We find that none of the studies, studies have proven this fact. And many a time, it's many other problems like allergies, infections, all these can come up with improper use of razors and shaving utensils. Other than that, thickness of the hair has nothing to do with use of something external.
Thank you. So that explains that is a myth. So shaving does not increase thickness, because I know my friend, like when I was like in school, he used to shave more to get a thick mustache. Instead, ended up getting rashes and applying a Dettol, he had a burns. So there are many myths around the skin. So we are at 16:11, so 12 minutes delay of the session. So we'll be going to the education session now. Okay, so we have an excellent lineup of speakers. We have 3 prepared speeches. Okay, first I got, before call upon the first speaker, I'd like to call upon his evaluator. His evaluator is a engineer by profession, a dragon boat paddler, likes reading, and an apt person for the day, because when I see him, I want to be in that physique. I just want to get tips like how to get in that physique. I will welcome Toastmaster Vivek Telagan for evaluation.
Thank you, TMOD, Dr. Saji. This is the first time I'm hearing a doctor asking me tips based on physique or anything related to health. So thank you for that experience. But I'm not evaluating Dr. Saji. I'll be evaluating Toastmaster Prabodha, and he will be doing his speech, which is Introduction to Toastmasters Mentoring. The purpose statements of this speech is: the purpose of this project is for the member to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspect of a previous experience as a protege. The speech length is 5 to 7 minutes. And I wish Toastmaster Prabodha all the best. And back to you, Dr. Saji.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vivek. We have a statement for you. Vitamin D is very important, we all know, and the Moin says is sun. So exactly which part of the day we should be getting? Like, because people say early morning sun is good for vitamin D. So your thoughts?
Well, I'm not sure if there's any particular timing as such. My thoughts are you should get an amount of sunlight, and that's it. It could be early morning, night, noon, or whatsoever. But obviously, sunlight is most at noon, and it's that doesn't mean you get roasted out in the at noon. You will get a lot more vitamin D than you have bargained for. So
Okay.
those are my comments.
Okay, so the vitamin D skin. So basically, vitamin D, it's mid part of the day. Like for example, in Bahrain, it comes around from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock, so it is very hot, and it depends on how much skin is exposed. Like people say, my face is exposed, I'll get vitamin D, and face is a very poor source of exposure. So that's why people take sun bath, like covering, like lying down, exposing the maximum part. So it does. It depends on sun exposure. That is the time I saw midday, how much skin is exposed. And one good thing about the vitamin D from sun is there is no toxic levels. You cannot increase because when the levels are there, the body shutdowns it. So you cannot get an hypervitaminosis from sunlight. Okay, so moving on to the speaker. We have a speaker who is going to do his level 2 project 2 speech. He's an IT professional, 6 years in Toastmastering, and he took many leadership roles in area, division, and district. And here today for his speech, welcome Toastmaster Prabodha Sharangi. His pathway is presentation mastery. The topic is TBD. Over to you, Toastmaster Prabodha.
Sorry, there is one confusion. Topic is not TBD, it is...
Okay, so I think the...
What shall I do? What shall I do?
Okay, maybe I had that old
Yeah,
one.
you
maybe.
had that older version of agenda. Yeah, what shall I do?
Okay, so
Yeah.
sorry for the correction. So the topic is, but the other things remain same, right? Presentation mastery, level 2, project 2.
It is
Okay,
level. It is project 3.
Level 2, project 3. That is the correct project.
Okay, where is the recent one?
Yeah, recent one, I'll just send it to you. Okay, it's already sent in the group.
Okay, 1 second.
You must have missed it. Yeah.
Okay, so shall I start?
Yeah,
Yeah.
please. Over to
go
you,
ahead,
Toastmaster. Yeah.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters. My name is Prabodh. Our Toastmaster of the day already introduced me. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day. This is what my first speech all about in the first Toastmaster meeting. After the meeting over, one gentleman come to me. If I remember, he is none other than our DTM Sanjeev Mahapatra. He said, "Wow, what a nice speech." I said, "Yeah, what should I say?" He said, "Okay, you have done a great job, but now I'll give you some advice to improve your speech." My dear fellow Toastmasters, that is called mentoring. And that day onwards, he was become my mentor. What is the mentor? What is mentoring? Mentoring is a relationship between two individuals that involve transfer of knowledge and sharing of experience between a mentor and a mentee. Okay, so now after he did many things for my improvement, then I joined WMC Toastmasters. And my current mentor is Toastmaster Abdul Rahim. You know how he became my mentor? It was then when Toastmaster Abdul Rahim
was the president of the club, and I joined his team as VPPR. And that time, my mentor was actually Toastmaster Jafri. But Toastmaster Abdul Rahim started advising me for my improvement. And I was astonished. Wow, great. Then I thought I'll follow his advice. And I asked him, are you going to be my official mentor? He said, yes. I was delighted. You know what is the best part of Toastmaster Abdul Rahim? When I asked him for one flower, he gave me a bouquet. And I was happy. You know what? Even my last speech, few speeches, I was not prepared. I thought, what shall I do? Shall I procrastinate this? Then I went to him and he helped me to doing my speech perfectly. That's what a mentor can do. And what is the benefit you'll get from the mentor? An experienced mentor can provide clarity to mentee in forming strategy to reach the goal. Mentor provides the much needed motivation when mentee like me want to quit. It happens with me. And mentor will instill the discipline to work consistently towards achieving the goal. That's what the benefits you'll get from the mentor. Sometimes you maybe come across what is a coach and a mentor. You know, there are cricket coach, football coach, and many coaches are there. Then what is the difference? The difference is the coach having a focus on short-term goal, short-term accomplishment. That is like to focus on, for example, for cricket, he will focus on football, like that. But a mentor, he focus on multiple, often longer-term goal for your entire life, for your entire improvement of your life. But there is a lot. How to figure out a good mentor? You know what? When I joined my first company with a very less salary package as an IT executive, and the CFO, the head of the finance department, he was become my mentor. He started giving advice that you do this, do that, mostly in health related and many other aspects. Once I asked him, I urgently need some 50,000 rupees so that I can fulfill some requirements. Shall I ask company? He said, no. Go to the bank, take personal loan. Very easy. We are Toastmasters. The personal loan become addicted to me. I become addicted. Till today, I have the personal loan. Is that a good advice? Think about it. So whenever you think of following a mentor, check what is good and what is maybe something went bad. Let's figure out the qualities of a good mentor who can dedicate sufficient time for his mentee. A good mentor is a good empathetic listener, provides constructive, objective, and honest feedbacks, takes personal interest in his mentee, and is enthusiastic to share his knowledge and expertise. That is a good mentor. And what he should avoid? Many mentors don't know many certain things you should avoid. Takes personal interest in his mentee, but does not take things personally. Does not expect the mentee to always reach out to him. Doesn't assume that all his advice will always be followed. No. And does not expect his mentee to be his clone, rather empowered to develop his own personality. That's what a mentor should do. If you remember, few meetings back, our theme of the meeting was mentor and mentee relationship. And I hope I refresh that theme a little bit with my speech. Thank you. And back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prabodha. So we are just extent of mentor-mentee relationship. Okay, So I have a statement for you.
Yep.
Does plucking white hairs increase the white hairs? What's your thought on it?
1 second, I'm not getting.
If you pluck any gray hair or white hair, it will come more.
No, I don't think so. But normally, I heard about that thing that it don't block your white hair, kind of. But I don't think it will create more white hairs in that area.
Yeah, it's a myth. So plucking won't increase the white hair. So that is why my wife always plucks the white hair. Okay, so we have a second speech. Okay. So for the second speech, I welcome the evaluator first. She joined Toastmasters in 2009 and she joined our club in 2015. She's still learning in Toastmaster and her life. I welcome Toastmaster Thuraya to explain the evaluation for Toastmaster Surabila. Over to you, Toastmaster Thuraya.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies. For Toastmaster, good afternoon to all of you and to our speaker for today, Toastmaster Surabila. So the objective is the same as the first speaker, which is again about introduction to Toastmaster mentoring. And the objective of the speech are the following: is for the member to clearly define how Toastmaster envisions mentoring, and also for the member to share some aspect of a previous experience as a mentee. Also, the speech should not be a report on the content of the introduction to Toastmasters mentoring project. The timer, please note that the speech timing is 5 to 7, and I wish our speaker all the best. Back to you, Master of Ceremonies.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Raya. I have a statement for you. Okay, babies get fevers when they are teething. What's your thought?
Babies get what?
Fever.
Sorry?
Fever. Babies
when?
get fever when they are teething. It's a common thing from the mothers say.
When they are what?
No. When they're teething, they get fevers.
Oh, teething. Okay.
Because people say, "Sir, doctor, I think the fever is because of teething." So what's your thought? Fever, teething causing fevers.
I mean, we grown up believing in all these things you are sharing, and it's one of the things our parents will keep telling us. So you will ask me, I will say, yeah, this is what I heard. So you are the specialist, so enlightening us now today.
Okay, so it's a myth. Teething will not cause fever. It slightly raises the temperature. So slight increase is fine. If you have a significant temperature, like anything above 38 degrees Celsius, it's not teething. So that's what probably like a child, like yesterday, last week, a child is 40 degrees burning. Mother, maybe it is because of teething. I was it's like high fever, like what up to. So mostly it will be like like viral infections or something. So teething does not cause fevers. So we'll move on to our second speaker. So our second speaker is a clean learner with multiple areas of interest like teaching, arts, literature. She's an academic by profession, a passionate dancer, and Toastmaster Club excites her. She challenges herself with setting a benchmarks every time. I welcome Toastmaster Surabila for her Project 3 Level 2 speech. The pathway is visionary communication. The topic is me and my mean talk. Over to you, Toastmaster Surabila.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Saji. Imagine embarking on a challenging journey. You may have a map, but without a compass, it's easy to get lost and lose your way. The same can be said of navigating the ever-changing landscape of personal and professional development. If you want to go fast, go alone. And if you want to go far, go together. Mentoring is a brain to pick, an ear to listen, and a push in the right direction. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, Toastmaster of the Day, and esteemed guests. We all need guidance to help us navigate this terrain, and mentors are the compass that can lead us to success. Like the North Star that guided sailors through the night, a mentor can help us chart a course to our goals, providing the direction, clarity, and inspiration when we need it the most. If I have seen further, it's by standing on the shoulders of the giants, said Isaac Newton. Over these years, I have had mentors who have been invaluable, and they have helped me prepare for my opportunities. I grew up looking at my father, my first and forever mentor, and thus I was more than fortunate to learn from the best. He is a simile for many traits, as bold as my father, as brave as my father, as selfless as kind as social as committed as. And I have always tried to be like him, but I still strive to justify my inheritance from my father. When you find your mentor, you find your destiny. The importance of having a good mentor cannot be overstated. A good mentor will inspire you, push you to break barriers, develop you, expand your perception, and most importantly, a good mentor does not judge you. They identify your weakness and help you convert that as your strongest point. And the process of acknowledging my mentors would be incomplete without mentioning my auntie who helped me overcome my biggest insecurities. I was a fragile human being who was overshadowed by insecurities. This made me an absolutely certain target for my friends and relatives. And I have shared this story with you. I was called parrot nose by everyone. And when my aunt realized that this has become a vexation for me, she came up with a claim that I am the reincarnation of Indira Gandhi, the first woman Prime Minister of India, just because Indira was killed on 31st of a month in 1984, and I was born on 31st of the same year, and she too had a long nose. Reincarnation of Indira Gandhi. And that's the thought which disturbed me turned out to be my biggest source of confidence since then. It may not appear magical to you when I say this now, because we are so overstuffed with motivational talks these days. But years back, for a young girl in a lower primary class, this was more than a motivation. And later I did realize that Indira Gandhi died on 31st of October, and I was born on the same date, but 2 months earlier to her death. But it did not matter because the purpose was already served. Mentoring is not about making people like you. It is about helping people become the best version of themselves. When I reflect on my career and success, I can attribute to a set of individuals, mentors, who appeared in different stages of my career. My boss at my first job, he's my guru more than a mentor. And he always tell me, let's go do it. Not you go do it. How powerful when someone says, let us. Even when I was 21 years old and I was outshined with my immaturity, lack of experience, sensitivity, but the journey from the immature me to what I am today began through him. And he still appears to guide, to motivate, to lead me whenever I'm in need. And there have been many such mentors at each stage of my life who helped me to become a better version of myself. The people closest to me determine my level of success or failure. The better they are, the better I am. The Toastmasters has been a platform for me to identify my weakness and challenge me with new benchmarks. Even though we are assigned with a mentor, everyone here has been helping, guiding, and making themselves available for each other. That is magical about Toastmasters. You cannot restrain yourself from giving back to Toastmasters. Can never procrastinate our goals. And, they demand it. Mentorship is about giving, but mentors also receive. The beauty of an authentic relationship is its reciprocity. Mentees give back to their mentors in a beautiful way. As we say, iron sharpens iron. Mentors are important in everyone's life. So we need to choose them wisely so that people choose us tomorrow. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Abila. That was excellent. Yeah, it was mentioned about father. Your father is the first teacher, mentor, role model. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so I'll have a statement for you.
Okay.
If you go out with wet hair, you will get cold.
Actually, I don't know if it is right or wrong, but I've been growing up hearing this, and my mom has never let me go out with my hair wet because your wet hair and the temperature of the sun, that the temperature difference actually makes me fall sick, and I still carry this belief. And you have to educate me now on if I've been understanding it wrong or right. I don't know.
No, it's a myth, so it will not cause because when I come from like any activity, like any gym or anything, my mother will say, go, dry the hair. Then I'll just ask a simple question, like in people who are doing Olympics or sports or something, their heads are always wet. People are doing swimming, their heads are always wet. So it is not about it's just connected with the previous one, like it's viral infections rather than wet hair, nothing to do with the wet hair, it's just a myth.
Thank you.
We are 30 minutes delay from the session. Okay, we need to catch up. Okay, so we have our third and last speaker. Okay, before I call upon the speaker, I'll just call upon his evaluator. So evaluator needs no introduction, but as a routine, we introduce her. So she joined WMC in 2004, was Pathways Ambassador. She enjoys learning new things, mentoring people, teaching and interacting with children. I welcome TTM Rekha for evaluation of Toastmaster Norman Das. Over to you, TTM Rekha.
Thank you, Dr. Saji. Good evening to all of you from a sweltering, drippingly hot, claustrophobically hot Kerala. But still, it feels lovely to be home and speaking from here. Today, my speaker is attempting his project, which is from Pathways Motivational Strategies, Level 2 project, Level 3 project 2, from the Pathways educational program. His objective today is to develop a 5 to 7 minute speech on a topic that is unfamiliar to the majority of his audience. Because he's delivering this speech in his own home club, and since he is familiar with the members' preferences and personalities, he has to choose an unfamiliar topic and present it to the audience to maintain the engagement that he is going to develop with the audience. So I wish my speaker the very best. It is challenging because it is an online project, but I'm really looking forward to the speech that Toastmaster Norman Das is going to deliver. Back to you, Dr. Saji.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster DTM Rekha.
So that means today Norman is not going to talk anything about romance.
Yeah.
I hope so too.
So DTM Rekha,
But you know, Vada Pav can be the beginning of a romance.
possible.
Yes, Dr. Saji.
DTM Rekha was my first mentor. She was like in my speechcraft. She was the first evaluator. So I have a statement for you. Eating carrots increases the eye vision. What's your thought?
I was brought up on this, so I believe in it implicitly.
Okay.
And every time I munch a carrot, I believe that my eyesight is getting better.
Okay. It's a mix. It's a myth and a fact. Basically, myth because it was propagated during the World War II by British people, because that time they devised, when they were in war with Germany, they were destroying Germany aircrafts using radar. So instead of disclosing that they are using radar, they said our pilots are eating more carrots, so their vision is more in the night, and that it was propagated, and this thing. Later, people like added like it has vitamin A, so just people are just cooking up things. But it's also a mix, because there is vitamin A. But the issue is, eating raw carrots will have less bioavailable vitamins. So because you need to cook it, because it is a fat soluble vitamin. So if you have to have an increased vitamin A, you have to cook it. But you might be seeing like celebrities or actresses eating carrot juice. That increases a color. So that is a different thing that increases a carotene thing. So that gives a kind of like yellow color. So that might increase their complexion. So carrots has a lot of myths, facts around it. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Saji. You almost told me that Santa Claus doesn't exist, you know.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So our third speaker, for the last speaker for the day, is someone who believes money might come again, but time once gone will never come again. So enjoy every moment as if it is your last. I welcome Toastmaster Norman Das for his prepared speech, Project 2, Level 3. The topic is Vada Pav. Over to you, Toastmaster Norman.
I was 12 years old. One day I asked my dad, "Dad, I'm going out to buy vada pav. Do you want?" He, looking at my mom, shouted, "You are spoiling the habits of these two boys by giving them money." My mom, whom I must say, who was and still she is a superwoman, didn't remain quiet. She replied in a louder voice, "When you give money to your relatives, do I say anything?" Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest, good afternoon. For those who don't know what vada pav is, it's basically a veg burger, a patty made of potatoes placed inside a bun with red and green chutney, little chili powder, and people of Mumbai, India just loves it. I was born in a middle class family. My dad used to work in Bahrain. Once in 2 years, just for 2 months, he used to come to India. And in India, it was just me, my mom, and my brother. During school days, most of the time in our tiffin for our breakfast, there used to be bread jam, biscuit, chips, donuts. If nothing used to be there, then my mom used to give us money to have vada pav from the school canteen. That used to be the best breakfast for me and my brother. Those days, we had a big group of friends. We used to play cricket, football, hide and seek. Few of us used to go to YMCA for swimming. And while returning back, we used to again sit and have vada pav, have fun and gossip. Today, all of us are in different parts of the world, connected through Facebook. And I'm sure, just like me, even today, they might have not got indulged in smoking or drinking. but might be eating vada pav for sure. We had a friend named Sudesh. He was elder to us. First, he bought roller skates. Following him, our full group purchased it. Wearing roller skates and going to long distances was a real fun. People do these days on bikes, but we used to do on roller skates. This, my friend Sudesh, was very talented. He was the fastest among us when it comes to roller skates. He was good in dancing. He had secured 63% in 10th standard, took science stream, started his graduation in BSc. He got admission in a distant college. His friend circle got changed. He was rarely seen to us. We got to know that he started smoking. Months later, we even heard that he started taking drugs. He used to get intoxicated even by smelling petrol from the bikes in the absence of drugs. His brother had planned to put him in rehabilitation. On the other hand, his friends, they had rented a flat where they used to have fun. One evening, what was about to happen was unexpected by anyone. Next day morning at 6:45 a.m., as we were leaving for school, one of our neighbors told that Sudesh passed away due to drugs overdose. It seemed that the full group were intoxicated, and next day morning, when others woke up, Sudesh didn't. Couple of weeks later, his mom told to one of my friends that he badly wanted to quit, but unfortunately, it was too late. He started his life in smoke and ended in smoke. He died, but left a lesson to all his friends. I had a professor who also was smoking, used to tell, सिगरेट पीने से जिंदगी कम होती है. सिगरेट पीने से जिंदगी कम होती है. कौन जानता है जिंदगी कितनी लंबी होती है? I'll translate in English. People say you will die early if you smoke. People say you will die early if you smoke, but who knows how long you will be living? My dad never smoked. In my friend circle, there were no smokers. So even me and my brother never ever felt even an urge to try. My dad was a vada pav lover, and so did me and my brother. My dear friends, I totally understand that you have a very strong control over your limit when it comes to smoking. But you are influencing your near and dear ones, and they might try someday. Who knows that one puff can be the beginning? After all, everything starts with a try. There is a saying, birds of a feather flock together. You are a role model, not only to your family, but also to your friend circle and your society. So I request, kindly don't procrastinate and stop smoking. Years passed. When I look back now at those past years, I feel thankful to God for those good friends I had with whom I spent the best times of my life. That society where I lived, where each and every festival was celebrated with joy. Last but not the least, I am thankful to God for those wonderful parents I have. Despite of having financial hurdles those days in my childhood, but they were supporting me at each and every part of my life, whether it was to buy roller skates or to make me eat a vada pav. Back to you, Toastmaster Pradeep.
Thank you, Toastmaster Norman, for that talk. It was indeed slightly emotional. I thought like vada pav would be like a different story, but it ended like, okay. We know smoking is injurious to health, but what about eating fried foods, spicy foods, does that cause stomach ulcers? What's your thought on that?
Yes, I totally believe that. Recently, like what I can say, 4-5 months back, I got to know that I am also suffering from BP, blood pressure. But yes, from that point onwards, I started taking steps on how to cure it. So my main aim is just like following and taking care of my health as early as possible. And I try to take small steps. Like what I learned from you is after 6 p.m. not to eat much, or better not to eat. So that thing I learned from you. Then from Toastmaster guy, he once told that not to eat sweets much. So from that person, so what I do is basically I start to get whatever I can learn from someone, and that I am trying to inculcate in my life. Thank you so much.
So particularly stomach ulcers are not anyway related to the spicy food and stress. It is basically the reflex. So basically people have reflex because of spicy foods and stress, which they equate to stomach ulcers. Stomach ulcers are entirely caused by like a specific group of like a viral, like bacterial H. pylori. So that is the main reason. These might be additives, so not a direct fact. So it is neither a myth, it's like a mixer. So, and fun fact with vada pav is, though it sounds Indian, it's a Portuguese, like Portuguese gave to Mumbai and becomes a Mumbai dish. Kind of, that is, people claim that. Okay, so we are.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sajeev.
Okay, for that, thank you. 20 minutes ahead. So it's time for photo session. So maybe it's a web snapshot session. Our VP, our
everybody
VP,
has to switch on their cameras, please.
Maybe
Emmanuel and Manoj.
For a change, you can switch off your camera. Switch on your camera.
Emmanuel generally keeps his camera on. He must be away.
Yeah.
Manoj
Manoj.
might be in his different yoga pose. Are you in Sirshasan or Shavasana?
Shavasana looks like.
Mostly Shavasana. Yeah.
No, dear. Actually, I'm driving. I'm dropping my daughters for the gap. They are outdoor today. So I'm driving. I'm listening to all.
Okay. So
and I really want to listen little more before I reply to you all, because I really love to listen all that I'm doing. What? Okay.
Okay. Yes, switch on the camera if possible. Otherwise, we'll click the picture. Prabodha, you're clicking?
Okay, let me click then.
Yeah.
Everyone, cheers up. These days, this print screen is working with a different time. That is the problem. Anyway, it's okay. Done. Thank you.
Thank you.
So photo shot is done. It's time for our fascinating session, an exclusive session in Toastmasters Table Topics. So it will be run by a wonderful Table Topics master. To introduce him, he is working as a warehouse and IT manager. He loves watching Hindi movies, a die-hard fan of Mumbai Indians, Machi Mumbai, and humor king of WMC Toastmasters. May I welcome Toastmaster Yashodan Abhyankar for the Toastmaster session.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, Dr. Saji. Good evening once again. Now, I would like to ask one question to everyone. Why did you join Toastmasters? I'm sure one common answer will be to improve your communication skills, right? We all want to get rid of that stage fear. And and this table topics is the best way to get rid of this fear. And the irony is, most of the times, whenever it is an online meeting, when the table topic session starts, half of the people switch off their cameras, just like Rekha ma'am did just now. Or if it is a live meeting.
Hello, I wanted to drink some water, Yashodan. I'm not chicken, okay?
Well, so today, what I'm going to do is, usually what happens is that the table topic master, he comes on the stage and he will pick those Toastmasters or members who do not have any role, and he will call them for the table topic. I'm not going to do that today. You all have come to Toastmasters to improve your skills. So I'm not going to force anybody to come forward and deliver a table topic. If you feel that this is the right place, right stage for you to come forward and try to learn something new, you are most welcome to participate in the table topic. The first preference will be given to those who do not have any role, but nobody comes forward from that section, then it will be passed on to those who are having any role. But I'm not going to call anybody's name and force anybody to come forward and try the table topic. Agree?
Sounds like a big trap. This sounds like a big trap. Everybody should run now.
दाल में कुछ काला है.
दाल में कुछ भी काला नहीं है. It's open to all. So everybody can relax that I'm not going to call their name. At the same time, remember, it's for you. You are paying the fees and you are coming to Toastmasters to get rid of this fear, and this is your chance. So it's up to you if you want to take up this challenge or be silent. Okay? So the first topic is, I'll share the topic first, and then you can volunteer for talking on this particular topic. So the first topic is, what is the difference between being healthy and being fit? What is the difference between being healthy and being fit? So the dice is open if anybody wants to try this topic. Of course, first preference is to members who do not have any role. Unfortunately, I think very few members are there today.
Yeah. True.
But anyway, if anybody wants to, again, I'm not going to force anybody. If nobody wants to take up this challenge, I'll move to the next topic. It's very simple.
I will take it up.
Great. So first of all, let's give Ovin a big round of applause because he has shown the courage to come forward.
People can raise their hand.
Yeah.
Yes, you can raise your hand if you want to try.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Could you please repeat your topic once?
What is the difference between being healthy and being fit?
Good afternoon, everyone. Being healthy or being fit? It's really a good question to answer. And to answer this, I'll go back to a couple of examples wherein I've noticed people like, it's 3 years back or 2 years back, I don't remember. It has happened with the Nexus company or Texas Instruments head in India. He is a fitness freak. He used to be, role model for many people. And he followed a strict diet and spent a couple of hours or 2 or 3 hours in gym. And then all of a sudden he had a cardiac arrest and he passed away. That raised a question mark. What happened? He was always a fit person, and why this happened to him? And another example is recent history. If I go back to Dr. Puneet Rajkumar, Kannada superstar, this also happened to him, fit and sound guy, in his early, I guess it's late 40s, he passed away as well with cardiac arrest while gymming in one of the gyms in Bangalore. So this question really raises the question, what is there? Like, then the question mark comes in whether it's a COVID vaccine and all those things people said, or whether it's a COVID that created problem. And if I go back to the Texas Instrument guy, it was not the case. But then doctor came out and they said he lacked the sleep because he hardly used to sleep for 2 to 3 hours in a day. That was very less, and that is the reason it created a problem. So today we have lots of doctors here in this particular session, and Dr. Saji is also talking about, what I understood is that what all myths were there, and then he's exposing them. They are the myths, they are not facts. So here the question comes, and for me, I feel being fit is really things that only you may develop muscles and all, but how you go being healthy is much better. That is my take over here. Being healthy is better than being fit. Back to you.
Wonderful, Toastmaster Ovin. So in your opinion, being fit is not necessarily that you are healthy. So that's a myth as per you, which probably is the right answer. So the next topic is mental health more important or physical health? Your opinion. You can raise your hand if you want to speak on this topic. Is mental health more important or physical health is more important? Your
If you
opinion.
allow me, I can speak. I can't raise my hand because I'm still driving.
Okay, but before you, our general evaluator, Toastmaster Hazel raised her hand. So
Okay,
let's give her the
No
opportunity
worries.
to talk on this one.
Please go ahead.
So Toastmaster Hazel D'Souza, go ahead.
During Corona, few years before Corona, I came in touch with a family, and that house looked very sad and kind of depressed. I had joined piano classes, so I'd kind of rejoined my piano classes, and I was wondering why that house is so silent. Good afternoon, dear Toastmasters and guests. When I started speaking to the wife of the house, she mentioned that her husband keeps sleeping all day. So I was really taken aback because I didn't know much about all these diseases, especially the big word called depression. It was something new for me. Slowly by slowly, I learned about it as I spoke to her. And I tried in my own ways to see how I could lighten up the atmosphere there with my jokes. And eventually, time with them made me learn so much about that family, their children. But then I was very interested to do something for that man, though I couldn't do much except for asking about him. And sometimes he used to come out and he used to kind of speak to me and then again go back to his room. Couple of times I thought maybe I used to tell the family that, why don't you like go out, like take him for walks or put more sunlight in the house? Because as I kept reading about it, I learned that you need to have more sunlight, you need to be in open atmospheres and so many other things. So for me, being physically healthy is more important than mental health. Because I feel that if we are physically active, somehow you be more happier the more you are in the nature. Like just going for a stroll in the park, like the boulevard, which is very close to us, makes me feel so much a happier person. So I think each one of us should take a lot of interest in our own health, other than going through the BMIs and all these things, but just try to work more on being physically fit and see that we are making healthy choices. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Hazel D'Souza. Thanks for expressing your opinion. Probably if we could have asked DTM Manoj to express his views, he could have said something different. being a yoga guru, he might have given more stress, more importance to mental health, maybe. But then that's your view, and we respect that.
That's your view. Yes, you are correct.
Now, our Toastmaster of the day, Dr. Saji, is always giving a statement, asking everybody about their opinion. Recently, or not recently, but long back, I heard one such statement as apple a day keeps Dr. Saji away. Well, my next topic is, in your weight loss journey or being healthy regime, what is more important, diet or exercise? What is more important, diet or exercise? Okay, so it's our Toastmaster of the day, Dr. Saji. He wants to express his views. Go ahead, Dr. Saji.
Okay. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters again. The topic is for the weight loss journey, which is important, the diet or the exercise. It's no brainer, no what do you call, no doubt, it is the diet. So exercise comes last. Basically, we want to make sure, suppose if we want to come down from the steps, we want to make sure why we went up the steps. So that we should be finding out. So suppose if you're putting up weight, you should be knowing why we are putting up weight. Is it because of you didn't exercise, or it is because of your poor diet? So if it is because of poor diet, unless you rectify that, you cannot come down from the steps. That's what basically I tell my kids or like my other patients. Diet plays a 75% role. Exercise plays only 25%. Mainly why I say, because even if you don't exercise, if you have a healthy diet, you still can lose weight. It is not that you need to exercise. Exercise, it's like adding up things because it still has its own value and you cannot completely but unless you fit the diet, you cannot get the thing. When you are proper diet, you are having a discipline, because having a diet is without a discipline, it is very difficult. I have tried n number of diets, like currently on low carbohydrate, that is a different thing. But to have any diet, you need a discipline, and for exercise, you need discipline. So if you have discipline, you can do both, and if you have that, both comes together. And its weight loss is a simple thing, like because I when I was time of marriage, I was 69 or 70 or some that, and in a matter of 6 months or 3 months of diet, I came to 68, 10 kgs I lost. I was talking in 5 years, 8 years from back, but still I am in that weight. But I have gone through ups and downs. But maintaining a weight, I just made my diet proper. That's why I was able to stick plus or minus up and down. So diet is still the main way to lose weight, and exercise comes second. Thank you. Over to the Toastmasters of the day.
Great. Thank you very much, Dr. Saji. So now we know that if we eat an apple every day, we don't need to come to American Mission. Thank you very much. Well, timer, do we have more time, or shall I stop here?
We are delayed by
maybe one more question and then we'll close.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
5-10 minutes.
Okay. All right. Now we all say that smoking and drinking is injurious to health. Even our team already spoke about this some time back. So my question is, all these governments, should they not stop and ban this smoking and drinking? What's your take? The government, should they ban smoking and drinking? Your take? Yes, Toastmaster Vivek, go ahead. Floor is yours.
I will say that it's kind of continuing from the theme that I had spoken about in the last meeting. When you ban something, people will find a way to actually get it. So you are actually going to go or remind them of the path that that actually you are trying to avoid. But I'll have to say that when you want to actually replace something, ban smoking or drinking or whatsoever have you, is something that it gives an existing pleasure or thing whatsoever it is momentarily. So if you cannot replace X with 0, you have to replace X with Y. So unless you have a proper answer and something that builds up into something big enough to replace it, there is no use banning something. It will come out in one way or the other. They may, if smoking is banned, they may go to vape, or they may go to some other substance, or X or Y, because humans are very creative and clever if they want to actually bypass rules. So the only way is actually not just education but better practices, because if you celebrate whatever it is that is the antithesis of what you're trying to ban, people will graduate towards it. So without a proper plan, if you try and ban something rather than what do you say, make it uncool, making something uncool and not favorable is a much better option than outright banning. This is my take on this. Over to you.
Thanks a lot for expressing your views, Toastmaster Vivek. Well, I would like to congratulate all the speakers who came forward and participated in today's table topic session, because they are the Toastmasters who have rightly pointed out what is the value of coming to Toastmasters. And they are making the best use of this forum, I must say. So with this, I would like to transfer the control back to our Toastmaster of the day, Dr. Sajid.
Okay. Thank you, Table Topics Master, Toastmaster Yashodhan. So people might be taking apple. Wait, there is still time that I should go away. Okay. Now it's time for summers coming up. People might be going to beaches. You might see just a jellyfish sting. The urine. You can use urine to reduce the jellyfish sting. What's your take on it, Table Topics Master?
Well, I must say it is a myth. I don't know the science or reason behind it, but whatever questions and statements you're asking everybody, all those are myths. So I'll go with that emotion, and I'll say that it's a myth.
Okay. Actually, people tried that. It helps reducing, but it's a matter of social indecency. The other better alternatives are using a vinegar, because anything acidic will try to reduce this thing. So like people who go for this thing can have a vinegar, diluted vinegar, that will help in reducing the sting. So that's puts an end to our table topic session. So we are moving to the business session. So I'll invite our President Toastmaster Owen for the business session.
Good afternoon once again. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. You're doing a fabulous job. I guess today we are not going to take much time, because XCOM, I guess we are not procrastinating, we are not turning up. So our team, we are hardly 1 or 2 people are here today in this meeting. And so I'll quickly go to Dr. Shrabila for quick meeting minutes.
Yes. Short meeting minutes of meeting number 481 held on 22nd March 2024. The theme of the meeting was reverse gear. This meeting was planned and executed as a reverse meeting. President TM Ovin Krasta delivered the closing remarks and adjourned the meeting at 3:37 p.m. TMOD TM Vivek Tilakan took control back from the president and carried the meeting forward. General Evaluator TM Yashodhan Abhyankar in his role as a general evaluator conducted a detailed imaginary evaluation of the meeting, inviting reports from the individual evaluators, timer, counter, grammarian, and speech evaluators. Table topic session, which was conducted by TM Abdul Rahim, stood out for the novelty in presentation and five speakers participated. Education session had 2 speakers lined up, TM Saji Kumar and TM Surabila Patali. They presented their speech after DTM Manoj Pandey and TM Emmanuel Williams evaluated the speech in the general evaluation session. All the speakers and role players tried their best to be spontaneous by incorporating the evaluators' input in their speech. In the business session, President announced about the nomination committee formed for nominating the next executive committee. He also informed about the upcoming meetings in the month of April, which will be an online meeting in the first week, followed by a family day in the last week of April. This was followed by the most awaited eloquence release. President TM Ovin Krasta gave the presidential address. Meeting was called to order. Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Nidhi welcomed the House at 5:45 p.m. with warm greetings and introduced the president. The results were announced and the awards were distributed. Thank you.
Thank you. And also we have shared the detailed meeting minutes in our group, so someone can adapt the meeting minutes. And if any changes as well, please let us know if you have read that. Someone to adapt. Okay, Dr. Sitara has adapted the meeting minutes. Someone to second. Yeah, Dr. Anita Kumari is, seconded it. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Oh, Dr. Okay, so Toastmaster Yashodhan as well, the 2 of them. Okay. So, as I said, we don't have any other ExCo members today. So I'll quickly I'll just talk about one particular point. Is the next meeting we will be having on 10th and 24th May. And our next meeting, we will not be having our next meeting, but we will have a family day, for which I would like to call upon Toastmaster Yashodhan. He is our event chair, to go through with the development. Toastmaster Yashodhan, floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ovin. At this moment, at this stage, I would like to share a small video with you, if you allow me to.
Sure.
Hi Yash, namaskar. कसे आहात तुम्ही?
Masta, how are you?
Good, I'm fine. Same old routine. Work and more work.
Yeah.
पर चलता है. How are you doing? बाकी काय म्हणता? Weekend कसं आहे? All good?
व्यस्त आहे, छान चाललंय व्यवस्थित.
Yash, I just wanted to check with you. 26th April. Hope you are free.
26, yeah. There's nothing specific lined up. Why? What's happened?
Perfect. Because we have a very interesting lineup for 26. Remember Family Day? We had done it last year.
Oh, wow.
So we are planning the same. Yes, we are planning the same.
Okay, so it's happening again this year, yeah?
Yes, it will be on the 26th.
Okay.
So
where it will be?
It will be at Golden Sands, and we are planning to start around 4:30.
Okay.
And all the members as well as their families are invited.
Okay. And do I need to pay for it?
No, absolutely free. It's absolutely free for our members and their families.
Oh, lovely. That's great. Okay. So what's going to be what will be the agenda?
Agenda is fun unlimited. As usual. So dance, quiz, songs, talent shows.
Okay.
Just must be followed by dinner. Yeah.
Good.
Fun time with family.
Lovely. So will I get a chance to sing?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I have never heard you sing, but by the way, which song are you going to sing? You're planning to sing?
Maybe अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है.
Wow. Okay, so one of your hidden talents.
Will I have to register my name for singing or anything? Whom shall I contact?
No, I have already marked a slot for you. So
Okay.
you will be singing Abhi To Party Shuru here. And I will see you very soon on 26th of April.
Great. Definitely. I'll attend for sure.
Great. Thank you, Yash. And let's catch up soon. And I have to rush for another party now. Abhi To Party Shuru hui hai meri.
Okay, go ahead.
Bye. See you.
Bye.
Well, okay, friends. So now you know that Abhi To Party shuru hui hai. It's on 26. I already booked my slot for a song. So if you want to book your slot for anything, like if you want to sing a song or play some instrument or anything, then contact Toastmaster Priyanka, because she will be the host of the day. So it's on 26th of this month. Mark your calendar and make sure that you come there with your family in Golden Sands at 4:30 p.m. Back to you, Toastmaster Arvind.
Thank you. That was indeed very nice interactive
There will
session.
be no drama, dance, anything.
There is dance. It's up to you. You want to dance? You may go ahead and dance.
It's our function. It's our family day. So if you want to have some drama, okay, not that drama. You're most welcome to perform anything. A skit is fine, not the drama.
Okay. Yeah. And also one more reminder, as our treasurer is not around, all club fees are due. Please start paying your club fees. And that will definitely help us out to pay all our bills as well, including the family day. Then we are also planning a memorable event with debate, keynote speech, and panel discussion, hopefully in the first week of June. But still, it's not yet finalized everything, but we are planning to do that. Thanks to DTM Rekha have come out with that suggestion, and we hopefully will try to do that, and then we'll keep you informed on that as well. Okay. That's it from my side. If any points from any members.
Just one quick thing about this family day. I forgot to mention that, like either tomorrow or day after, I'll send one Google form in our group. So please fill that form. It is going to be a very simple form where if you are attending that function, just mark your attendance there and let us know how many family members of yours are going to attend that meeting. So that will help us to arrange all the logistics. Thanks. Over to you.
Thank you. Yes. Okay. So, and hopefully we'll have some committee, we'll create some committee heads and all, and we'll have some meeting as well, Toastmaster Yashwadan. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Thank you. That's it from my side. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Robin, for that business session and the description for the family meeting. Sadly, I cannot make it because I'm going to India those days. Okay, so we'll see the photos. Yeah, I'll see the photos. Okay, we are. I see. DTM Abdul Rahim joined. Is DTM Abdul Rahim?
He's in India. Okay, he's able to speak. Yeah.
Yes, Dr. Saji. Good evening, everyone. Yeah.
Okay. I have a statement for you? Like we are we are having a statement and we are saying whether it is a myth or fact. So can I have a statement for you? Okay.
With pleasure.
Okay. I should be taking tetanus injections for every cut wound. What is your thought on that? The called TT injection. TT injections So every time I get cut, I should be using the tetanus. So what's your thought?
It's a myth.
Okay, yeah. So tetanus injections normally for if it is a clean cut wound, if there is no tetanus injections taken in the last 10 years, you need not take. So we have seen people coming, I just fell, I just cracked a scratch, I need a TT, I need a TT. In fact, if you use more tetanus injections, it will have a reduced effect. So, and if it is a dirty wound or like unclean wound, you can give every 5 years. That is also people do, but ideal thing is you should check blood for levels, then only you should be giving. So there is no frequent injections. So we are moving on to, thank you, DTM Abdul Rahim. We are moving to our general evaluation session. Okay, for that, I welcome general evaluator. She is a passionate singer, a Toastmaster, and a fitness enthusiast, a music teacher by profession. She loves to take opportunities, learn, lead, and be of service to the community. She has won laurels for her club-based springs for the annual speech contest at the area and the division level. I welcome Toastmaster Hazel D'Souza for a general evaluation session.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Dr. Saji. And good evening, everyone, once again. Hope you are well.
Good evening.
Yeah. So as a general evaluator, today my role was to evaluate everything that took place during the meeting and take my notes and report the club proceedings which took place during the meeting. So before I go into my general evaluation session, I would like to call on my role of evaluators, the role players, the grammarian, the timer, the accounter, and the speech evaluators. So we'll begin with calling on the speech evaluators. I'll call upon Toastmaster Vivek to evaluate TM Prabodha's speech. The stage is yours, Toastmaster Vivek.
Thank you, DTM Hazel. A mentor is someone who allows you to see the hope inside yourself. This is a quote of Oprah Winfrey. But I feel this is incomplete. You can see the hope inside yourself. I have always felt that a mentor is someone who allows you to harness the hope inside yourself. And Toastmaster Prabodha, through his speech, reminded us once again why and how such a person could harness the best amongst you. Why would I say his speech was impactful? There are a lot of reasons, but I'll have to start with what caught my attention right off the bat, which is his technical wizardry. He has brought a presentation style, and he had the bullet points which synced with whatever he had to say at the same time. So hats off to the technical wizardry or presentation mastery, so to speak. I don't know who was it who had mentored you on that, but whomsoever it is, hats off to him or her. The second thing was, as per the speech, you are sharing facets of your life to show how mentorship has impacted you, and I thought you did a fantastic job in actually portraying the positive as well as the negative way of how a mentor can impact you. So it went both ways. That was actually mentorship in action, which you had elucidated well. And number 3 was actually detailing what Toastmasters or mentoring in Toastmasters is about. So through the slides and how you had actually brushed up on how mentoring would go, I got the gist that mentoring, as how Toastmasters envisions it, it played out very well. Now, what could be improved upon? While going through those points, at a point I felt, how would it be better if you could map out instances of that mentoring in action. For example, when you are stating, mentoring has to be like this, and then mapping it back to your story, rather than story and then give the message, interplay of message and story. I thought that could have been better. Number one. Number two is, maybe it's just me, but I did see your eyes stray to a corner, so it felt like there was a paper or something in front of you. Maybe it's just my imagination, but if it is so, it would have been better that you were facing the camera much more. So to summarize your technical wizardry and how you had portrayed mentorship as well as your incidents from your life that had elevated the speech, what could be improved upon was facing the camera as well as interplaying message and the story. Great job, Toastmaster Prabodha, and I can't wait to see who you mentor and how their output will be. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vivek, for that impressive evaluation. I would like to call upon the second evaluator, DTM Thuraya, to evaluate Toastmaster Surabila. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator, for Toastmaster, and especially our speaker for today, Toastmaster Surabila, who spoke about the mentoring and mentorship relation during her journey. So Toastmaster Surabila started with a word that grabs all our attention when she said imagine. Directly it came to our mind that we imagine something. So that took our attention, and especially she continued about her journey in mentoring. She shared her experience with different mentors in her life, starting from her family and her mother, her grandmother as well. And she excelled when she was speaking in a clear and easy understood language. The tone and speed of her speech was easy for us to follow, and she was very comfortable in front of the screen. She was actually facing directly the screen, so she was not looking down. So she was looking at the screen and comfortable in sharing the experience with the different mentor. Now, how we can help Toastmaster Surabila to enhance her upcoming speeches? I have a few, three suggestions actually. Pause, because while you were speaking, I noticed that you were very fast. So I think if you say a point or an experience and pause a little bit, so for us and an audience, we can work it also in our mind and learn as well from that experience. The second things, you focus on in general mentoring, especially when you were kids and then at work. It will be nice if you focus on your journey with the mentor within your short period. I know you have been not that long within Toastmaster. What will be great if you share your experience with a mentoring process within the Toastmaster, how your mentor supported you to achieve what you achieved in Toastmaster journey. That will be really great for us, for me, especially as a Toastmaster, to know how you are benefiting, because I could learn from you as well, and I can help my mentee to flourish as well. The third thing is engage the audience, because you have really a lovely experience. So you engage us at the beginning when you ask us to imagine, but then after that you were just sharing the experience. So maybe, as I said, if you pause, if you again ask a question for us about how the mentorship also in our process, or are we getting connected with this with the experience you are saying, that will be really fantastic. So overall, you did really an amazing, a good. You fulfilled the speech requirement by talking about your experience as a mentee and with your mentors. Focus on these things by focusing on mentoring within the Toastmaster. Pause, have a pauses as well, and engage the audience by asking questions related, of course, to the topic you are mentioning. I wish you all the best, and I look forward to listen to your next speech. Back to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Dr. Thuraya.
Thank you, DTM Thuraya. I would like to now invite our third evaluator, DTM Rekha, to evaluate Toastmaster Norman. Thank you.
Before I begin, General Evaluator, did I miss out the timing of the speaker? I was walking up and down, so maybe I missed the announcement of the time. Could I have the timing for this speech?
It's 5 to 7 minutes.
Yeah, no, the time
Taken by
the
each speaker.
No,
We didn't ask. Yeah. We didn't ask the timer for that. It was much
Oh,
hassle.
okay.
I guess we missed out.
I thought I missed out on that, because I was
Good
off
point. Good
camera
point.
then.
Yeah.
So maybe the timer could give me the time taken by the speaker?
Only for one speaker or for all? For all, right?
All the three. Yeah.
I think it would be a good idea to give for all.
So I will read out my report. Good evening to all. I'm happy to say that all the speakers and table topic speakers and evaluators, sorry, not evaluators, table topic speakers have qualified for voting today. Here is the time count for the prepared speech section. Toastmaster Prabodha completed his speech in 6 minutes, 50 seconds. Toastmaster Surabila Patali took 6 minutes and 29 seconds. Toastmaster Norman Das took 6 minutes and 39 seconds. In the table topic session, Toastmaster Ovin took 2 minutes, 23 seconds. Toastmaster Hazel D'Souza took 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Toastmaster Dr. Saji managed to finish in 2 minutes, 26 seconds. Toastmaster Vivek Tilagan took 1 minute, 53 seconds. Yeah, that's all. Over to you, DTM Rekha.
Thank you, General Evaluator. May I?
Yes, you may. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Birds of the same feather flock together. Good evening, Toastmasters, General Evaluator, and my speaker, Norman, in particular. Birds of the same feathers flock together, but they fly off in different directions. And that's what Norman's speech was all about, that we all start together around a vada pav and then take directions which we are not meant to take at sometimes, get into addictions. And I loved the transition. And here I was sitting back to hear the history of vada pav, and he smoothly transitioned me into an addiction. Addiction of drugs, addiction of smoking, addiction of an overdose, and like a softly strummed guitar, he just emotionally took me to a place where we have all lost people, friends, to this kind of a tragedy. And that's so powerful because this is going to remain in my heart. That from how childhood strengths were formed and how strong family bonds are, the nostalgia, the earthiness of home. And from there, he takes us to what we can get into and how we can really, literally lose in terms of relationships, in terms of emotions, in terms of how we deal with life, and recognizing who props us up in the end. So when he said this, what I wanted to see in his speech was more of an emotion when he said things. He stood there, he smiled, and he delivered. It was such well-written words. He said, all of us woke up the next day, but Sudesh didn't. I wish he had said it in that emotion that I felt when I heard the thing, that everyone woke up the next day, but not Sudesh. And it would have etched in our hearts forever. The other thing that I would like to tell him is that when you stand in front of an audience and when you clasp your hands together in front, it makes us feel that it's all done and dusted. There is nothing more that you can do. I'm just delivering this. Whereas to draw us into your speech, you need to bring in a little bit more energy so that you move and your words both together draw us into your speech. Such powerful speech, it could have been so much more heartening if you had added these two elements to it. But I really am looking forward to the next speech where these 2 points will be incorporated. Wish you the very best, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, DTM Rekha. I would like to now call upon the grammarian, Anita Kumari, to give her grammarian report.
Hi. I would like to first tell how many of you have used the word of the day. The Toastmaster of the day, Saji Kumar, has used the word of the day procrastination 4 times. Toastmaster Surabila once, Toastmaster Norman once, and Toastmaster Sitara once. And few of the improper grammatical uses and suggestions that I have written. Open meeting in a bang was told. It could be open meeting with a bang. Here a few words can be, here a few words. What is the next question comes? Can be what the next question is. We are in one of the country can be, we are in one of those countries. What right you have can be what is your right. More you reheat, the micronutrients come down. Can be more you reheat, more the micronutrients come down. Steal away the beauty of the speech can be steals the beauty of the speech, or the beauty of the speech comes down. One gentleman come to me. Is either one gentleman comes to me or came to me. I hope I refreshed the theme with my speech. I refreshed. He always tell me, he can be, he tells me. People of Mumbai just loves it. Can be love it. People of Mumbai love it. Was a real fun. Could be was a real fun activity. Professor who also was smoking can be who was the professor who was also a smoker. Slowly by slowly can be either slowly or bit by bit. Makes me so much a happy person. Could have been makes me a happier person. And few of the quotes, thoughts, words or sayings that I really liked was our well-being is the foundation on which we build our lives. Just believe in what you are doing and keep doing that. Autonomy over bodily integrity is our right. Providing direction, clarity, and inspiration. The role of mentor is providing direction, clarity, and inspiration. And if I have grown up, it's by standing on the shoulders of the giants who have come before me, believed implicitly, and like the birds of the feather will flock together. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Anita, for that grammarian report. I'd like to now call upon the R counter, Toastmaster Sitara, to give her report.
Good afternoon all. So let me come up with my report. Toastmaster of the day, Dr. Saji Kumar, has used R 4 times, 6 times, repeated the word okay 6 times, so 3 times. Toastmaster Propoda repeated the word and 3 times, the sound 2 times. Toastmaster Surabila used 2 times. Toastmaster Norman Das once. Toastmaster Vivek Tilagan 3 times. Toastmaster DTN Turaya once. DTN Rega Uttam twice. Toastmaster Anita used R twice. Toastmaster Owen once and R twice. Toastmaster Hazel thrice and repeated and twice. That's it from my side. That's all from the counter.
You're
Over
mute.
to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Sorry, I was voting. Yeah, I would like to now call upon the timer. The timer has given their report, but would you have anything to add?
Once again, good afternoon to all. I'm back with the report on general evaluation session. Evaluator Toastmaster Vivek Tilan won this marathon. He finished his evaluation speech exactly in 2 minutes 29 seconds. DTM Thuraya Juma took 3 minutes 20 seconds. DTM Rekha took 3 minutes 18 seconds. That's it. Over to you, Toastmaster Hazel D'Souza.
Thank you so much, timer, and all the role players for your impressive evaluations. I will get back to the main general evaluation session. So my dear friends, my role started even before this meeting took place. All thanks to the president and the vibrant ExCom committee who created a WhatsApp group 1.5 weeks ahead to get ready for this meeting and to see that it ran so smoothly. So kudos to the president and the ExCom committee for that initiative. It was really wonderful to be prepared. And that's why you can see the meeting running so smoothly is only because of your preparation. So thank you so much. So what I was most impressed in your WhatsApp group was the meeting that you all conducted on Wednesday, the mock run by the host, just to get the tag team assured about the meeting and see that they were well prepared. So that was really nice of you all. And thank you for taking that, for supporting your members in this way. So speaking about the meeting, I would like to go from the timeliness. The agenda was on time and it's a really very impressive agenda. I'm seeing for the first time this kind of an agenda. And the enthusiasm of the meeting was very impressive. All of you were really very involved in the meeting, starting from the Toastmaster of the day, the table topic master, all the role players, evaluators. And it was really nice to feel home. And we didn't feel like, I'm sure the guests might have felt the most, that they didn't feel like they were guests here. So you all were very enthusiastic. And I would like to also make a mention about your preparation. So the speakers and the evaluators were very well prepared and you spoke really well. And the evaluators too were very constructive and very encouraging to all the speakers. The meeting was very well organized and all the role players, starting from the sergeant at arms, the president, the Toastmaster of the day, the table topic master were, and the other grammarian and the other tag team performed their duties very well. Now, the role players and the speakers have really come very well prepared to perform. Similarly, constructive evaluation is an integral part of a Toastmasters meeting where all of us come here for self-improvement. And I know I could see that WMC has a different kind of a format and style compared to the other Toastmaster meetings. It's a very nice one, because I could see that you all had a photo shoot earlier, so that way we don't miss out on a picture with our members who may have to leave early because of other engagements. But also it's important that we kind of try to invite the general evaluator in the beginning along with the tag team so that people know that general evaluation is a very important segment for the members, and for us to improve ourselves. So maybe if you could introduce a general evaluation in the beginning during the tag team so that people know that they have to look forward to an evaluation session. The evaluation session was kind of given only 10 minutes, and it would be nice if there could be half an hour could be given for evaluation, just like the way we gave importance for the prepared speeches session. So going to the, the meeting. The Toastmaster of the day introduced everyone really well. I loved his approach of handling the theme, the myths and the facts. So I also saw that doctors can be very humorous, and he chose the really right way. Like, for example, he had a statement for everyone, every member. And that way we all learned so many of the myths which we had created. I really wish my mother and my mother-in-law was around. And I too, some of my myths also were broken. So I'm very happy to learn so many things at this meeting. Very educational and very interesting. The Toastmaster Day also, he also could consider doing the voting. You know, that voting was done towards the end. So you could also consider doing the voting after your segment. This is one of the improvements. Also, there could be a 1 minute silence. Usually at Toastmaster meetings, we have a 1 minute silence once the prepared speaker has finished their speeches. So this is for the guest and for that member to get individual feedback. I know we do it at the offline meetings where we get slips, feedback slips, and maybe you all are doing it, but on an online platform, you can still do it. You can ask the members to send them personal messages. So that way they can still feel valued and still understand the areas that they could improve upon. The Toastmaster of the day also, you could, I know the statements were really interesting and all of these were really important, but you could, since you're the MC for the day and it's so important to maintain time, you could cut down few of your statements and maybe share them in the group later so that everyone could be encouraged to participate in your WhatsApp group. Going to the grammarian, you explained your role really well. And I really love the way you, because we all have come here to improve on our grammar, and you took so much of time and effort to write down every statement and even tell us the right way to use it, which is very seldomly able to be managed by the grammarian. You know, so but you actually listened really well, and I was really impressed the way you have taken down the incorrect usage, and you've also given us how we could use it correctly. So really thanks to you for that. And the improvement was you could, since I know this is an online stadium, you can use the word of the day at the back of you, like, you know, the picture that you'll have when you put for offline meetings. You could also do it at the online meetings. You could have the word of the day displayed behind you. Though, of course, this word was procrastinate, and most of your members were really using the word of the day well, starting from the Toastmaster Day. He used it so many times, then and so many others used it. So that way, it wasn't a problem this time, but it's always nice to display the word of the day. Then the timer, you explained your role really well, but it's very important to also show the timer cards when you're explaining your role. You could, the same cards which you're displaying during the speeches which you're displaying behind you, you could also display it when you're explaining your role, because if there are guests, it'll be they will also be able to understand like how you're going to do it. Then the other thing I would like to mention is that the table topic master, he chose very wonderful topics which were tying so well with the theme of the meeting. So and they were really and he gave an opportunity for all the members to come out with courage, so that way all of us could come out easily. And the president, you introduced the guest really well. Your message also was really nice, and you were very calm. You know, I really liked your calm demeanor, the way your presence of mind, even though the Surgeon at Arm was not on the was not able to come in because of network issues. You really handled the meeting very well and followed all the procedures. You could also think about when you adopt the meeting agenda, I mean the meeting or any kinds of changes. As a rule, we always state our name and saying that we are the ExCom committee, we are from the what is our ExCom role, or if we are, like, for example, if I'm the VPPR, I would say I, Hazel D'Souza, the VPPR of WMC Toastmasters Club, would like to raise the agenda, would like to raise the motion and you could state the motion, and the same way the person who is seconding the motion would say the same. Okay, so that way we are adopting the agenda in totality, not just saying we have to say our name and the other things. And the evaluators, you all were very encouraging and constructive, and thank you for being so helpful to the speakers. So overall, I would like to just end saying that it was a very nice meeting, a very nice theme, and all of us have learned a lot in this meeting. So thank you and keep up the great work.
It's back to me.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have a last statement for our general evaluator. Being a fitness expert, we can have a statement from that itself. Is spot fat reduction possible? If I do stomach exercise, can I reduce my stomach? Over to general evaluator, Toastmaster Hazel.
You're giving the wrong statement for the wrong person. I don't know about that, but yeah, my dad believed in it. I always saw him with those machines, from a young age. Those things where but I don't think so. I think it's a myth. Yeah. So maybe you can give us the right answer.
Yeah, it's a myth basically, because you can have only redistribution of fat and not like you cannot have a specific spot reduction. Basically, for a redistribution of fat, we need three things: calorie control, calorie deficit. We need adequate protein and resistance training. So that gives fat redistribution. And the last one to go is the stomach fat. So if you are ending up in having too much crunches, you might have a low backache, or you might have a cramps in the leg muscles. Otherwise, you won't be developing an abs. So with this, evening session is coming up. All are hungry, so you can just grab an apple, so that that makes me go away. I'm handing a control back to the president. Toastmaster Owen, back to you.
Thank you. Thank you you did a fabulous job. Let's give a round of applause to Dr. Sajid Kumar. It was like really a good session. These days we talk about WhatsApp University. There is lots of gyan, and that most of the things are fake. And today you showed us where to go for the right facts. You come out with the facts, and you really displayed them well. Thanks a lot. And the problem what I'm facing now is Nidhi is not reachable. She did a ballot, and so we all voted for it, but we are not having the results in hand. So, Prabodha, Toastmaster Prabodha, if you can please reach out to Nidhi on a phone, because I'm trying to reach out. She's not there because these results are going to her.
She
Some extent,
tried
there
to
was
launch 2 times, but she couldn't join.
Yeah, no. She joined and she's having lots of problem with the network. That's for sure. And many people as well. I guess these days we are not meeting very often online. So there's a reason many people are still not ready with that. Yeah, we're not ready with this. Yes, and so let's go to our guests. We are having a couple of guests over here. Toastmaster Abdul Salam, how are you doing, sir? Are you there? I guess he's not there. So I'll go to you, Mr. Parab. So could you please tell how you like today's meeting? Maybe couple of words. Yeah, we are able to hear you.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah, this actually conducting online meeting, it was a very fabulous meeting. I thought it will be very constructive, but hats off to everybody, the Toastmaster of the day and the general evaluator, wonderfully evaluated the whole meeting. And it was very good engagement meeting. I could, about the myths also, doctor said very well, which we were like thinking about myths. Now the facts we always know. So thank you for giving me again an opportunity to attend this Toastmaster online meeting. Soon I should able to join you as a member. Let's hope. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So, Mr. Toastmaster Abdul Salam, you raised your hand. Please unmute yourself. Or is unable to unmute? Okay, I got the results. One moment. Let's declare the winners. Yeah, Toastmaster Prabodha, shall we declare the names on the screen, or shall I announce it? Anyway, we are already late. Yeah, we'll announce continuously. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, for the best speaker, the award goes to Toastmaster Norman Das. And best evaluator, the award goes to DTM Rekha Uttam. Them rolls. Best of the tag, the award goes to Toastmaster Anita Kumari as grammarian. Best table topic speaker, award goes to Toastmaster Vivek Thilakan. And best of TMOD, table topic master and general evaluator, all were fabulous. Award goes to Toastmaster Saji Kumar for myths and facts. Okay. So anybody would like to say anything, or shall I go ahead and adjourn the meeting at 6 p.m. sharp? I hereby...
Wow. Job very well done, Toastmaster Saji. It was a wonderful meeting with all these myths and facts. So heartiest congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Toastmaster Hazel, thanks a lot for coming and giving us all the valuable inputs. We'll definitely consider them.
Can you end the meeting?
Thank you. Yeah. I will adjourn the meeting number 482 now.